Welcome everybody to YouTube After Dark, where we listen to only the best royalty-free lo-fi jams. So, I want to know if this is real. Racist commercial. Wait a minute, what? What is this? What is this YouTube title? What? M&M Candy Brand. Are they racist or coincidence? Really emphatic on the coincidence part.
So I'm just eating my M&M's. See, it's like a blue M&M.
Okay, no, this is unrelated.
It's an M.
No, that's not what I was looking for. Okay, so there's this, it looks like a legit command, but see, this is why we're entering this new, like, weird digital dystopia where you don't know if something is on the nose or if it's really elaborate, like satire or parody. Like, it's so hard to fucking tell. 'Cause, like, this shit looks like it could be a real commercial. Like, it looks what, but see, you can make stuff like this in Blender. Blender is like a digital animation. It's a piece of software. It's pretty fucking powerful. Like, I use it for my little stinger. So like when I do this, when I have my little transition, I made that in Blender. I made it to where there's the background color, the lighting, the way my logo looks. You know, the logo itself is a digital asset that I can do whatever I want with. So, but you can also make full on like videos, movies. Because there is Backrooms. Cane Pixels. Alright, so this kid, alright, so this isn't the first one. There is it's this guy, Cane Pixels, got a shit ton of subscribers. I subscribe to him. He's great. Not on this account though. We'll subscribe on this account. What he's done is within Blender, so he makes, let me see if I can find the first one. Found footage, yes. Okay, shit ton of views. This one is really well done, but basically, it sets up a person. So like it's him recording from the camera's point of view.
All right, and action.
And it's a bunch of kids making a movie.
Cut. That was good. That was good, guys. All right, that was good. I'm thinking we get a wide angle, and then we're done. Okay?
All right. Yeah. Cool.
So once.
Like how much further? Like.
All right. So as soon as. Blah, 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 keep going.
Yeah.
And all right. So he's. And I mean, look at the way the camera, like the lens, readjusts to what it's looking at. And. So this is all like I was like wait a minute, did he build a set? Like, I'm going over it in my mind like a fucking, like my brain turned off. Like, it's like, okay, you know how this shit works. So, you know, quit being an idiot and use a little bit of critical thinking. It's like, no, he didn't build a giant backroom set. I mean, that would be super ambitious. I mean, it would be. Look at. I mean, it would be easy to make, but it would still be substantial. I mean, just looking at what is here, just in what we can see. I mean, acoustical tile. How much does drop ceiling tiles? Ceiling tiles. Shopping. Okay, so even the cheapest ones I can find are like 24 bucks. How much? I mean, this is retail price too. All right, so it's a 2x2 case of 16, case of 8. Square foot. How much is a case? And that's what sucks too, is like the prices. Case of 10, case of 8, case of 16, like what? So even at a case of 10, so individually, all right, let's find a cheap one. 110. How much is a case? Because this is Armstrong ceilings. Armstrong is like a pretty well known brand. Product details. How many per case? Yeah, why it doesn't say per case. Covers 64 square feet per case. And they're what? 2x2? All right, so 2x2, 64 square feet is 8x8, so no, 2x2, 8x8, 4x4, so 16, case of 16 for 110 bucks. All right, so what are we looking at? And let's say he gets a wholesale price, so let's put it at a factor of, so it would be 16 into 110. Even if we were to do 16 into 96. So, you're talking $6 a panel. How many panels do we even see in this image? I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22. All right, let's say because we can't see even off camera this way, let's say 30 by, oh fuck, if the light is the same size as one of the ceiling tiles, so all right, at that angle, could be 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 20. All right, we'll do 30 by 30. So 900 times 6. So you're talking 5,400 in just the tiles for a square that's like this long, from here to just off camera to this deep. So, let's say this hallway is about, 10 feet or whatever across. So it's another 5 tiles this way. Or even just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it'd be a little bit wider. So whatever. But even just a basic square in, that size, from that deep, that wide, that deep, you're talking. And then for all the shit we can't see in the dark, in that area and beyond, that's just for this portion here, 5,400 in just tiles and fluorescent bulbs. Square. Juno lighting. Slim form 12-inch square LED. Because these are obviously fluorescent tubes. Just the way they're, you can tell. It's 1, 2, 3. It looks like 4 of them. Sonia lighting. All right, 2x2 recessed fixture. Where's the price? See, these are just for 2 bulbs. Yeah, it's like $100. It's like $100 per fixture. plus the fluorescent tubes. Fluorescent tubes, 2 foot. Fluorescent pack of 6. And these are just, they're the, oh, here we go. Strip lighting, there we go. 2 foot LED tube. Okay, how many is in this pack? Pack of 4 for $33.99. So let's say pack of 4 for 50, for $30. How many light fixtures are we looking at? And this is just bulbs. So, like, just to build this bullshit of just this dank yellow wallpaper hallway with the drop ceiling and the light fixtures, 20 grand, maybe a little bit more, and it's just this. Like, it's just, and how much for the carpeting? How much for that bullshit commercial carpeting? Because if it was 30 tiles, that's 60 feet. Heavy duty commercial carpet. I mean, I would say that's probably what it is. God, how much for this shit? Carpet tile flooring, 2 feet by 2 foot for $259. So even if they did that shit, but it would be just a big sheet. So they would just get a giant fucking a roll of it. I mean, Berber, would it be Berber? Maybe. Berber carpet square foot price. All right. Unique carpet. What is this one? I mean, some of these prices, they seem expensive, but I don't know what their unit, what's a good price for carpet? $2.50 per square foot. Let's say they get it on the cheap. Let's say they get it for $1.50 per square foot, because it's going to be garbage. So the 30 by 30 just square. So 900. No. Clear. All right. So 30 by 30. So 30 tiles, it's 60 feet. So 3,600 times $1.50. So, wow. It's the same price. So it's for the carpet, the tiles, it's almost $11,000 just for that. Then you gotta, then there's everything else. It's gonna be wood. You're gonna have a basic wood frame and then a basic wall. Even if it were just a set, it's gonna, you're gonna have, probably just 6 maybe here, 6 maybe 2x4s to just hold it up. Because it doesn't have to be structurally sound. It just has to look like it is. But I mean, it's just the cost alone. So it's like, it's obviously created in a digital space. It's created in Blender. I think that's what he said he used. But it's because it's done from a camera's point of view, you can add these visual distortions.
Hey guys.
And it hides a lot of the digital perfection, because honestly, the edges are still way too fucking sharp. The distortions that we can add only do so much. He would have to really get in there and tweak some of the, like, he would have to add imperfections to the walls, and a lot of the finer details to really make them look real. But not only that, but the edges have to be, the lighting is just too, even though it's just monotone, it's still it looks too good. But yeah, you can make whole movies like this. Like, it's done, and realistic camera movements. I don't know if he used any kind of motion capture, but he did a great fucking job. Because it might just be a script that is, as he's walking, he can have different, like, camera movements, programmed in. So, yeah, this shit's nuts. This whole concept of this shit came from a fucking 4chan post of unsettling images, and it was just a picture of, like, a section of wall like this, And but it was done from like as if you were in a hallway looking into a room that's kind of got like a divided, a dividing wall within one room. It's not completely closed off. It's not two separate rooms, but there's a weird division there. It all started from that, and this whole like mythos and the backroom cinematic universe. Like it's incredibly well done. But it's a creepy concept because it is essentially, because look at what happens when he just backs up, and as he backs up,
A little more.
Okay.
Yeah.
it's like he falls through the ground. So it's a phenomenon that's unique to video games, where something is wrong with, like a piece of terrain, or physics are messing, hitboxes, objects are colliding in weird ways where the game physics are, it's weird, it's trying to do weird calculations, it's animations are getting bugged, things are starting to break. And then a lot of times there are games where, and you see it sometimes, where people just fall through the ground. And some games, as a failsafe, as soon as you fall through the ground, you die, so you can't get trapped under there. But some games don't put that in, so you can. There's been many games where you're just walking around under the level terrain. You're just looking up at this weird, because textures are loading from weird angles, and a lot of the times you can see through the floor because it's not textured underneath. They don't put textures on things you can't see, so it's like looking through like a one-way mirror, and like it's bizarre. But so yeah, I mean, I don't put it past somebody making this, but it's still awful.
Daddy?
I just think there's a reason that we come in different bags.
Howard. Daddy, all that matters is he's sweet.
He ain't half as sweet as white chocolate.
I hate you!
New. With M&M's dark chocolate.
What even, man? Come on. That the fact that they add that at the end, it makes me like, it's that kind of weird naivete where I'm like, wait, is that real? And it's so out there. It's fucking M&M's dark chocolate. Like, come on, man. Oh god, it's so good though. Like, it the fact that they got voice actors. Oh man. But that goes for everything. Like, if people if somebody who makes, some kind of parody thing, or and actually puts a little, some voice acting into it, either they do it themselves, or they get somebody to do it, or they reach out to, like, I don't know, Fiverr, and like, hey, looking for voice actors, I'll pay you, $20 for a couple lines. Or you can get, it would be funny to buy a cameo from, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think, somebody really wholesome, and just make them say something disgusting and vile. and just put it in something as like a deep fake, and people are like, wait, but that's really his voice, it's not an AI doing that voice. It's like, dude, I bought a voice line on Cameo, and I fucking used it to defame a celebrity. Like, don't come for me like that. Oh man, the things we can do. But see, that's what I'm saying. It's scary what can happen. It's so scary. Like, that thing with Jordan Peele doing his Barack Obama voice, and then like having the deep fake like animate it in real time. And that was what? When was that? I don't even remember. Oh, man. That's gonna kill me. Was it 2012? It was, I think it was right after he got reelected. Or it might have been in 2016, because he was warning about, like, the the misinformation and the disinformation, like both deliberate, when it was deliberate, when it was done as a joke, people, but see, that's where I come back to, people need to understand that not everybody has the same sense of humor. So you have to be really fucking careful with how you frame a joke, cuz it's hard. Like, free speech should be free, but also people shouldn't have to listen to people saying disgusting things about them, based on the color of their skin or something that they can't control. Like, if someone wants to just talk shit about someone's just because of these superficial qualities, but making these blanket statements that say all of them and include them in one category and just try to dehumanize them that way. It's like, why should people have to hear that? It's like, oh well, just don't listen. It's like, it's hard to do when it's in the public, or they it's someone, if it poses a risk to someone, then why allow it? Like, they shouldn't have to grow thicker skin. Somebody should be told that they don't get to
I see something that needs cataloging.
I don't know, like, at what point do we kind of ask for a compromise where people of a certain race do such and such, or they I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just, I don't feel the need to say things that deliberately, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just, I shouldn't have to adjust my behavior to like, if people said things about me, like, I would hope that it wasn't based on things that I can't control. Like, did I miss some? I don't even get enough. Wow. That's what I get for rambling.
The beauty of thou dresses.
I kind of like that these are world quests. You just ride a raft and take pictures. That's great. Guess while I'm here, grab that school. I don't know, man. Like, I don't feel the need to just, like, I've wanted to change that about me, because I feel like it's such a knee-jerk base instinct that's not, it's one of our defining traits, is like, we have these pretty developed brains. I mean, I think they are. We don't really know if other creatures have sentience like we consider it, like, or a culture, like, to where we we have elevated brain functions, we express ourselves. I mean, some animals do, but it's real limited, but not to the extent that we do. But we have fairly developed minds, but we also are very primitive. We're still so, everything is chemical and biological, and it's even our higher thought process are the result of that kind of interaction with our natural processes. But I don't know, like, to try and just be like, okay, there's no reason why I should hate someone because they look different than me. Like, they're human beings, but still there's that part of our brain that wants to say, no, they look different. They're human-ish, but they're different. Like, you know, you should feel more comfortable around people that look just like you. It's like, well, yeah, but there's good and bad in everywhere. Like, to me, it should matter what kind of person they are, because I don't care if someone has the same color skin as me. If they're a toxic human being, what the fuck? Like, I just have to enjoy that? Fuck that. Like, or that I'm more willing to, you know, excuse depth charge. What do we have to do? Where are they? Where are these water elementals? They're all dead. Where are they? What the fuck? I think they fight the Earth dudes, if I'm not mistaken. So if we see Earth dudes fighting... Are you kidding me? What is happening right now? Oh no, I have to fish again. Man, the last time I went fishing was years ago, and I caught the same fish like 3 times. We would take it, we would throw it back, and then we knew it was the same one because it had a wound on its lip. Like, it was like, you piece of shit. Like, he just kept going after the bait. It was like, damn, bro, are you that hungry? So we took him to the other side of the bridge and dropped him off. It was like a big, it used to be a 4-lane highway bridge, and it collapsed after a ship ran into it. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy... I've had dreams about that kind of shit, like seeing it in movies. I'm trying to remember what other movie it was where the bridge was like opening and there was a car hanging off the edge. It was like a drawbridge that was opening, the car was hanging off the edge. It was like really tense, but it was like, I don't remember what I don't remember what movie it was. So, but that falling off a bridge while you're in a car, like, that's such a... And like, if you see pictures of the American infrastructure, and you see those bridges that look like graham crackers that have, you know, cracked and like there's just chunks missing, like, it looks like, yeah, like it's just dry rotted. Like, it's just, it looks so frail, and like there's a lot of bridges, especially in the Midwest, because the Midwest gets shit on pretty hard. Like, there's not a whole lot there. There's really not. There's a reason why the largest cities in the United States are New York on one coast and LA on the other coast. Like, those are the 2 mega cities. And like the East and West Coast are fairly populated. The Midwest is too, but it's pretty proportional. Like, it's pretty, like, for the amount of area that's out there, the population is very sparse. So, you know, I mean, maybe they don't get the same kind of budget that a busier, more populated area might get. Like, you know, those I still feel like money and the economy is such a made-up fucking concept. If, like, the South Park episode proved it. It was like, we we create this weird value system on goods and services. It's like you could just not do that and just maybe work a little bit more like a co-op where, you know, people are compensated, and you know, that's absolutely the case. Like, you should be compensated if you provide some kind of... Oh, people are just destroying these water elementals. Now I am too. Alright, we got one. I mean, I guess it's a little bit. Oh man, how many laps do I have to do? There's so many people trying to do this too. Might have to fuck off and go do something else. But yeah, I don't know, the Midwest, like, their infrastructure, it's especially in areas that have been kind of forgotten, where, you know, maybe in the days of railroads and the old US highway system, they, you know, they were kind of these thriving little communities, but, you know, interstates tended to... I mean, that started the huge shift of the population centers, because, like, you know, you would have old places that were railroad stops, or they were, you know, they had, you know, businesses and stuff that thrived off of certain highways and you know, thoroughfares that ran through where, you know, nearby or whatever. But the interstates generally, because of the logistics behind it, they usually were farther outside of, you know, like, obviously for, like, major cities. Ooh. It's inside a cave somewhere. You know, like, just, you know, large cities would get, you know, that's where your more expensive projects, but they, you know, there was a reason for that. They were already established places, and you know, they...
Academy, we believe in teaching by example. Please, show these students how it's done.
Oh, this is kind of cool. You're doing a food fight. Who haven't they splattered yet? That one. No.
Another A+ performance from my favorite student.
Well, thank you. Sexy dragon teacher. Is it up here? Down below? There it is. It's up here.
It is an excellent day for a race. Come fly with us.
I might be able to do it with 4 vigors. I don't know. I've thought about how.
The Isles.
'Cause my cousin. He's like really. Like he's really good at urban planning and trying to. You know, he takes into consideration like the needs of the people who live there. Like, a lot of people want to bitch and moan about property taxes. It's like, okay, well, maybe, if you have a huge piece of property, maybe who's to say you don't, oh shit. Wow. Oh god. Why wouldn't you, maybe consider, if there's a tax break for it, putting a small, like, little studio apartment, separate building on your property and renting it out and getting a tax incentive to do that because you're providing affordable. Oh god, are you kidding me? I fucked up that one turn and that fucked my time up. God damn it. And of course everybody's doing that other one because it's for the Ascara Tuscar. Their dailies and their ways to get rep suck. Like they're the weakest reputation right now. And it's so bad. But like he's really good with that kind of stuff, and I've thought about it. I was like, how can you? Because I've like envisioned it on my way to work. I live in Florida, and I'm like, man, it would be cool to have like a passenger train system. And it's like, yeah, but you could elevate it, and the way they have it set up now, like. I absolutely think it would be feasible. Like, we have a paved area where the train track used to be. Who's to say you don't put like monorail tracks up with the support going around the paved area, so you can have a train running above the plate? Because right now it's like a bike trail. You can ride skateboards and rollerblades and like low speed scooters and bicycles on this paved trail, where the train tracks have all been ripped up, so it crosses several roads, but you have dedicated signals and all this kind of stuff. But like, I'm looking in the future, I'm like, man, wouldn't it be cool to have a passenger train system, or at least you could totally do it. You could absolutely do it. And it would work. People would do it. I would take the train to work if I could. That's what sucks, is like I've also thought about flying cars, and it's like we can barely handle 2 dimensions, let alone 3. Because people would. And yeah, I've seen the joke. Like, there was one where it was like, y'all motherfuckers be letting your car ride on E. You think I'm gonna trust you flying with that thing? Crashing from the sky? Like, no way. Oh man, these poor water elementals, like, as soon as they come into existence, we're just there to just stuff them out. But like, I would totally do it. So in places where rail is an option, it's like, I mean, I get having the freedom of a car, but some commutes, like some places are not set up for, you know, they're not set up for cars very well. It's just thrown together. And yeah, where I am is no different. It's I don't even know what the commute is, like how long it is. All I know is it takes about 30 minutes every day. It sucks. Alright, let's check it out. Google Maps. How long is my commute? It is 9 miles. No, 10 miles. Right now, it would take 18 minutes. Depart at... Let's see if it can predict the fucking bullshit commute. I mean, it's pretty good because it's pulling it, I think, from my data. But the range is typically from 16 to 26 minutes. Typically from 18 to 30 minutes for this other route. And typically, you know, it's like, dude, come on. Like, yes, it takes about 30 minutes to go 10 miles. That sucks. That's so slow for having pretty high speed limit areas. Like, there's a whole fucking section. Ooh, something's attacking me. Yes. That's such bullshit, man. And like, I'm going, like, there are points where I'm going like 55 miles an hour. It's not for very long, but there are those sections where it's a 45 zone and maybe I'm just trying to get to work on time. Like, really pushing that limit. Like, one of these days I'm gonna catch another speeding ticket, because I've gotten one. I think before that it was a few years that had gone by before I got one. And ooh. No, come here. Yeah, it was. I'm just so glad that, like, when I was on my parents' insurance, my poor parents, man, they fucking... I mean, I'm giving them the gift. I'm paying them back by being such a terrific son and the joy of their life. I think that's paid back in full, you know, for them creating me. But, like, I remember there were times where I did dumb shit, and ooh, might get all four. Yeah. Should probably just kill the beasts while I'm here. The people doing, they're just doing circuits around this thing. I remember driving home from oh man. I remember driving home from QuakeCon 2010 and I was I mean there was a fair amount of traffic. It wasn't, I mean it wasn't crazy, but oh, my trinket just decimated that poor little drop. Because it basically it spawns a little red whelp, little drake whelp, and it does like a couple of different things, but one of them is it just fires a giant wave. Oh, yes. Getting there. 2 more should do it. So it was late. I mean, I don't remember when it was. It had to be Dallas to where the fuck I was. Probably 4 hours. No. Maybe 6 hours in? It was a long fucking drive. Now that I'm thinking back to it, it's like, God fucking damn. But I mean it's like an 18-hour drive, so like hour 6 I'm like, well, I really want to put some distance, you know, I want to get some distance behind me as soon as possible, so you know, I'm going, I thought I was going only 10 over, and I think I was going like 13 over, and oh man, it sucks. It's a water elemental, why didn't it count? But I saw the state troopers. They were under a bridge. We were coming, you know, under an overpass, and I saw them. And as soon as I fucking saw them, I was like, "Yep, I'm fucked." Because sure enough, one of them, I didn't see it right away, but I looked in my rear view and I saw the blue lights. And I tried to be slick. I got in front of a semi. I was like, oh, maybe he'll go right by me. No, he got in front of the semi. Like, I had put my blinker on and everything. Like, I was like doing the worst car chase ever. And, I mean, I wasn't going to run. I was just hoping that I was be like, oh, maybe I'll just blend in with traffic. It's like, no, you fucking idiot. Like, he knows what you're driving. Like, just take the lump, okay? So fucking... So he pulls me over, and I had just smoked like an hour, you know, an hour before. Ooh, hey, what do we got? Definitely going there. I had smoked like an hour before. Light smoked some weed, and I had a fair amount of weed on me. I think I had a 1/4 ounce, like in a baggie in the center console, but I mean, he was cool about it. I never paid the ticket. Statute of limitations, baby. I think after like two years, they're like, yeah, we're never gonna get our money from this motherfucker. So whatever. And like, I just was like, okay, well, I like planning the next trip for the following year. I was like, oh, what jurisdiction was that? Was that county, or you know, was it state of Louisiana? No, it was a county. Okay, like, so I was like, all right, well, I just can't drive through there. I can just drive everywhere else though. But because I live with my folks, and I now, you know, being a mailman, you can tell a lot about people based on the mail they get. Someone gets a lot of law firm envelopes, something's going on. Usually they did something. Either it's a big traffic ticket or possibly DUI. Like, you can tell by the envelopes. Which, I don't know, man. DUI is, I'm torn on that, because like part of me wants to be like, oh, zero tolerance. Like, you would have to, like, you would lose your license indefinitely until you proved that, you know, you weren't gonna do that again, because you can't necessarily trust somebody who is willing to do that kind of shit. Like, I don't know, like, because like part of it's like, okay, well, you know, if they're kids, you know, they're not really mature, but it's like, then we need to re-examine the age for getting a driver's license, because like they, you know, if they hurt someone, like it doesn't matter that, oh, they were kids. Nice, there's somebody else here too. There we go. The two groups were merged. Oh, ow. But it's weird how with like, this is all like a constructed, like, these concepts, like, so, you know, having a society and having what we have, and then, you know, putting certain values on things. So like, you know, Midwest states, you know, they tend to get forgotten, and like the people there kind of have like a, you know, that kind of, oh, it's just another barding. So I don't know, I mean, it's just scary that in like not that long, could be maybe less than a century, that, you know, we don't, I think the Earth is trying to tell us something, where human beings living in such, you know, dense populations, and, you know, taking the environment and changing it in such a way where the resources, you know, we're consuming faster than we can replenish what we're consuming. Even just farmable land, you know, we're coming to a point where we're going to hit a wall. So like agriculture itself needs to evolve. But it seems like there's a stalling factor, and it's people who don't want to, like, they just want to take while they're able to. You know, fuck the generation behind them. Nothing's funnier than someone than like seeing like someone who has made a fortune off of fossil fuels try to like dare say that they're pro-life. Like, even if it's someone who voted for, you know, tax breaks and subsidies to fossil fuel companies, but they want to sit there and be like, well, I'm pro-life, you know, I believe in the American family. It's like, well, okay, but like, you're literally destroying the planet that you're, you know, when you die and they're still behind, you know, they're coming up behind you. You've taken everything and left them with nothing. It's like that. There's a gif of a guy drop kicking the inflatable globe right into a kid's face, and it's like the caption is the funniest. It's like, yeah, me leaving the planet to the next generation or whatever, and it's just like, it's like, even, you know, and then they want to take the stance to be like, well, there are a future, you know, they're gonna help us figure it out. It's like, we could have already done that. Why didn't we? Why are you gonna leave it up to them and make it their responsibility? Love how people just crash my camera view. Did mine already? Oh, there it goes. Holy shit.
Aspects Gracia.
All right. Oh god. I hate trying to go through trees. I really want to get a PS3, or at least get a PS3 emulator, and do the Gran Turismo 3 license tests again. Those were insane. You couldn't even. That game was great. I actually learned to drive really well by playing Gran Turismo, specifically Gran Turismo 3, because you couldn't even do the races until you completed these license tests, and they were tough. It was like navigating a specific like going up a hill and over it, so that the apex of the hill, like the game was teaching you, it's like how physics works. So like, you know, if you're driving and you're coming to the top of a hill, depending on your speed, your car weighs less because of the G-forces, so, and inertia. So people forget that when they come to the, you know, these overpasses and stuff that were built decades ago. So the you know, as you know, cars have gotten lighter, faster, more efficient. So like, you know, speed limits have come up. They used to be 55 pretty much everywhere, then 60, 65, but a lot of the interstates now are 75. Like, that's pretty fucking quick. I mean, it's no Autobahn, but and that's one thing I really want to do, is if I ever go to Europe, I want to go to Germany. I want to go to, is it the company is that? There's like a company that like rents Porsches and like, what, you know, they rent sports cars and supercars that you just drive on the Autobahn and you just take it back. Like, that's kind of fucking cool. I mean, you're taking the risk because you're taking a very expensive vehicle onto a highway where the only speed limit is the performance of the vehicle. So, like, is the fight starting? What's up?
You're welcome at my fire.
Oh, please don't tell me it's broken. Just random stuff like that. Like learning how to brake into corners. You had to... Oh god, what else did it teach you? It was like just how to corner, how to, you know, how different vehicles react to braking forces and in turns. So like, you know, you would have a front wheel drive car. It's like when you brake and you're trying to race with it, like even if you're not trying to race with it, but just the way the car behaves, like it shows you that like braking and trying to turn, like the car is going to turn way sharper than normal, because it's all the weight is on the brakes, and it's got way more traction than it normally does. So because too, I don't know, man. There's so many people who shouldn't be fucking driving, like, at all. I mean, I've ridden with relatives, like older relatives. It's scary. It's legit fucking terrifying. Like riding with them while they drive. Like some people, it's just they've got a fool's luck when it comes to just not crashing into someone or not getting into a fucking, a T-bone. Oh man. Just the shit I've seen, like, it's just, I've ridden with a friend who he insisted on making eye contact when he's driving with the person he's talking to. It's like, dude, I know you're talking. I'm right here. We don't need that level of connection. Our safety should be first and foremost in your fucking mind, not emphasizing the story you're fucking telling me. Just will you pay attention to the fucking road? Are you kidding me? This motherfucker, he's just squatting over this. He's squatting over this mining node. You dick. Yay. Actually, let me see if I can find some cool pictures. I never know what to do with these two. Home sweet home. Oh, he's doing the quest. So yeah, like, oh man. here we go. I don't even remember what that was. Yeah, what was I taking pictures of here? But it was a Tim and Eric show. It was in 2009, obviously. But it was like a live stage show of Tim and Eric Awesome Show. And oh man, that was a great night. If you don't know what Tim and Eric is, it's really hard to explain. So it's these two guys, right? But what they do, and there might be pictures of it coming up where they had just different stuff, because this was like their first. I was just taking picture after picture, but I had like a shitty camera, back then. And see, look at how bad the picture is. Yeah, I had this really old camera, but it's like they have an entire cast, and what they do is they do like it has big like cable access show energy. Like that's kind of what it's modeled on. It's really bizarre. It's like a cocaine dream. It's like a fever dream. It's so fucking just surreal and out there. But they did a live show, and I don't remember if that image shows up. But it's Tim, one of the guys. He stops, like, it's not like fourth wall breaking, but he essentially stops the show. And what they fucking, he starts yelling at the other actors, like, and he complaining about the tech, the setup, the projector wasn't doing the right thing or whatever. And like, it gets really uncomfortable to the point where it's like, wait, is this part of the show? Like, you start wondering. And even the whole their original show was like that, the one on Adult Swim. And you couldn't tell if what was happening was an outtake, a screen test, like people are like looking at the wrong camera, and they're like, then they look and they're like, and then they just freeze and they get like really uncomfortable. They start looking off camera to like other people. It's got that kind of energy where somebody has fucked up. Somebody fucked up big, and it's that now they're looking for an exit. They're waiting for someone to just do something. Cut to commercial, but it never happens. But it's just funny because they have a weird obsession with Papa John's pizza. So like they randomly like, and it's Papa John's, I don't think officially does, like, it's not a product placement. It's like it's a product placement that Papa John's didn't ask for. That's like what it feels like. It's so fucking hilarious. I don't even know why I thought about that. Oh, because my friend that the guy I was friends with, he and I used to we used to watch a ton of Adult Swim. God, like staying up until like 4 a.m, just getting completely stoned, playing video games, and watching Adult Swim, where it would transition from like the funny, like original productions to like anime, because they just had to fill time, and half people seemed to like the anime that they put on. There was a huge part of the Adult Swim audience that were anime fans, so they were like, oh well, we'll stop doing the anime, you guys don't have to worry. And then people were like, what? No, don't do that, and it's like, all right, we won't. we were just kidding, just a prank, bro. Ooh, what is my key? Actually, what do I need to make? Make a belt. Yeah, let's make a belt. I don't really care about stats. Actually, I kind of do care. Because I don't know what...
My wares were made with knowledge.
Mastery and haste. Yeah, that's expensive.
Go in wisdom.
Definitely haste. But the mastery's kind of good too for the block and critical blocks. And yeah, attack power. It's good stuff. Wait, what? Can't do that? Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Look out of here. I mean, I got haste out of it. That's fine. I'll take it. And now I'm muted. Jesus. So yeah, anyway. These are the pictures that I was just talking about for fucking 10-15 minutes. Oh my god. Solid money. Wait, I did 2 races, right? Where's my other purse? There it is. God, it blends in so well. Whoa. Searching my bags for whoa. That looks so cool. what is my key? Ew. Might as well just get it over with. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't understand. I mean, I do to a certain point, but I don't get why Skeletor is such a fucking... Why he's such a spicy meme. I don't... It's just... He's just a random villain from, you know, a random cartoon. But yet, everybody loves Skeletor. Like, he's just... There's like Skeletor, like those pieces of wisdom from Skeletor, but it's just like, it's uncomfortable truths. Damn. Didn't even give me a chance to refuse his invite. Damn. Damn. It's just going up and up and up and up. Oh, fuck. Delist, and then we start again. Point of delisting is so that you don't have to decline their invite. It just delists the group. So it's just like, you know, you just let them down easy. I didn't want to, you know, refuse your invite. It's just I happen to, you know, not need you. Just need a healer. There we go. What was that message? Oh, I think it was the group is full. I don't know why I'm so on edge about that stuff. I'm just so worried that my game's gonna crash or something. Oh. Alright, so anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I kinda like there's some old like cable access shows. Like what's wild is that you're in the wrong zone. Okay. You know, unless you lived in a certain area, there was no way for you to see certain shows. Like it would just be, you know, public access was. I keep flying as if I'm flying on my Drake, where you have to like ride the wind and watch your speed. Like this one just flies at a regular speed, just, you know. But there's been a few that have like resurfaced. There's a guy, I think he transitioned to YouTube. I think I've showed it to a few people, but it's a guy who he runs on a treadmill, makes mixed drinks, and paints. And that's the name of the show too. It's painting while running on a treadmill and making mixed drinks, I think. Let me see if I can find it. It's great. Let's paint, exercise, and blend drinks TV. So 16 years ago, yeah, he absolutely used to be a like he absolutely used to be a cable access show. mean, just from the I get those vibes just from like the weird like the overlay and the green screen
Everybody,
stuff.
welcome back to the live edition of Let's Paint, Exercise, and let's make blended drinks tonight, and we're taking your calls. All these wonderful things that we can do all at the same time. Yes, I'm your host, John Kilda, and call that number, and in the meantime, we're gonna get to painting, we're gonna do some exercising, and of course, we're gonna make some wonderful blended drinks. You know, when you're running and doing a lot of exercise, it's good to eat healthy and concern yourself with healthy kind of things. And so we got some wonderful healthy things here today. Banana and an orange. I got some lemonade. And then with the ice, this Meringian, can't pronounce it, it's lemon flavored ice. And we're gonna blend that up for you. We got the calls here ready. Are those real calls? We'll take those calls right now. And we'll take line 5, please, John. Line 5, thank you, Johnny.
Here we go.
Hi, caller, line 5. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, bro, this is Bruce. I'm calling from Santa Monica.
Hi, Bruce. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I just want to say that, you know, it's great what you're doing right here with all the stuff that's going on, all the war and all that. What you're doing is like a lighter side of everything. And
cool.
You got us all going, you know.
All right, man.
And I know juices are the way to go, you know. I mean,
Definitely.
It keeps you healthy. And this is Santa Monica. Fuck MS gang.
All right. All right, man. Hey, callers. Hi, how you doing?
All right, hold on. Let me know what they think. It's too loud, man.
All right, just a second. Let's take this caller here. Hi, caller. Welcome to Let's Paint and Exercise and make blended drinks today. Hello. Hello, caller.
Santa Monica.
All right. All right. Well, we had a night. We ran through the lines here. Let me. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Okay. All right. Well, what we like to do is just get some paint on the canvas. All right.
There's been a few shows that I've seen that are just like that, where they and then like I love that they can't, because a lot of them are live. They can't react fast enough, and they just get trolled. It's so fucking great. There was another one. I remember this one because he became like he went viral before like going viral was a thing. So like 2001, like right at like 2000. His name was Gorgeous George, and apparently he was like a douchebag. Like he had started this public access show, and it was just him trying to, like, you know, he basically gave himself a soapbox, and he was like, you know, he was kind of doing like a almost like a talk radio type of thing, like where they would just talk about random topics and stuff, and none of them knew what they were talking about. And he would have different like people on. They weren't panelists, it was just like people he knew. So but people would just call in and just tell him how bad he was and how much of a piece of shit he was. Like it was fucked up. But he apparently was a huge asshole, like in real life. Like somebody, like he worked as a waiter at some restaurant because he was a broke ass, and you know, the public access, like he tried to portray it as like that was his job, was like being an entertainer, and like people would just fuck with him every time. Like every caller would just like, they try to do like what they did with this guy, where they kind of be like, yeah man, I totally, you know, I agree with everything you're saying, and you know, we got to do such and say, like fucking Santa Monica fucking sucks. Like, just they wait until they like, and he knows it's coming. You could tell, like his speech starts quickening, and like he's like ready to like hit that button. I always forget, like he's not immune at the beginning of a fight. Like you can fuck him up. Damn, yo. Nice. People haven't done this on Mythic before, I guess. Ow. Ow, ow. Oof. Wait, the healer's dead? Well, that sucks. Yeah, I don't think me and you are gonna be able to do it, homeboy. I died on purpose. Like, come on, yo. But I love that people, and they call in with this guy too, but the you know, those two guys were just, you know, fucking around. There are people who call in, like one guy was just like, he calls in and it thanks for waiting. He calls in and he's just like, yeah, hi, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it is bizarre, but you know what, the guy, it's unique, you know. I give him that. Like, it's, you know, you don't see people doing that kind of stuff, running on a treadmill, painting and making mixed drinks. Like, it's just, you know, it's different. It's kind of cool. It's just it's hectic as fuck. Like, because he's like he's like out of breath the entire time while he's like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put some brown on the canvas here, and hello caller, you're talking live. It's like, bro. Ouch. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Holy shit. Was it nicely done, though? I don't think so. We barely did that. We've already got 10 deaths. Gorgeous George, aka George Alexander Yared, is an infamous public access show of the Gorgeous George Show in Richmond, Virginia. Oh. I didn't know that. So like he was super viral back in the day, right? He was really infamous, and like people were sharing it on like early web forums and stuff. But apparently he was like, when YouTube started, people were posting their compilations of all the prank calls, and he was issuing takedown notices.
Hello? Fatty, how you doing? You know what, motherfucker? Why don't you come to my house and say it in front of my face? I've been to your house. You keep what? It's not your house, it's the bank's house. Alright, no. You see, what you don't understand is that if you take a YouTube video that's already been put on YouTube to say that you're in Richmond, and you're not in Richmond. Fuck you. Come over here. Come over here and I'll kick your fucking ass, you fucking coward. Why are you threatening me? I'll threaten you. You keep calling my fucking number and I'm getting tired of it. Why are you threatening me? I'm threatening you because I can. And I won't. Why don't you bring your fired ass to my house and I will kick your ass. I will kick your ass. This 50-year-old man will kick your ass. You're a 50-year-old has-been. 49-year-old man will kick your fucking ass from here to Chinatown. Now why don't you bring your fucking fired ass over here? You fucking fake Brit. Why don't you meet me somewhere if you're in Richmond? I'd offered to meet you. I leave my house. I work. You keep refusing to. Now you keep calling my fucking number. I know you're recording this. I know you're recording this, and I'm getting fed up with you calling my fucking number. You fucking infidel. You fucking piece of shit. I'm not an infidel. I'm not a man of the Arab faith.
Oh my god. That is. It was like that on his show. Like, people would just call in, like, and just. But I would think if you were dealing with that level of, you know, animosity and stuff like that, where people are just fucking with you, like.
Determination and ferocity. Yet, the more he attacked, the more fearsome the beasts grew. However, when he let it alone, the beast shrank to near nothingness.
Which they didn't do. They let it. Oh god. And that one's gonna get enraged too. Fuck. These are some easy fucking fights. Really fucking easy.
Strife feeds on conflict. When you have peace in your heart, strife will find somewhere else to go. My thanks, heroes. You have given peace to this sacred temple. Now, I require meditation before I begin the restoration ritual.
Oh god. Run away like a hero. Oh god. Where is everybody? Yawn. I like how we called him an infidel. Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. You've got to be kidding me. And the only good thing is that we're almost done. It's this last room. Wait, can we just jump down? Oh. Alright, so it's the haunting shop. I mean, I was seeing it, but I can't do it all. I mean, I'm using my AoE stun, I should probably use my fear too. Whatever. But I don't know, man. Like if he wasn't like, people pick on him for a reason, right? Like most people aren't going to go out of their way to bully someone. Like, you know, if you know, there's been a few like YouTube personalities and Twitch people, and you know, who have had, you know, they have physical things about them that, you know, people could make fun of, but they don't, because they're, you know, they come off, they're endearing, they're unassuming, they're, you know, they're just having fun, like they're not hurting anyone, they're not. This guy, obviously, like, because he was just talking out of his ass, I think, and being just very ignorant, people had an issue with that. So, you know, people started, you know, fucking with him, and then his reactions just fed into it more and more, to the point where he's doing this kind of shit, you know, threatening people, and but from what I understand, he was just a, you know, a huge asshole to people. And it shows too, like if he can't, you know, laugh about, you know, his show, and, you know, that it was just, you know, it was just having fun. But he takes it really seriously, and because he does that, people like to fuck with him and be like, you're a hack, like he even said, he's like, you're a 50-year-old has-been. Actually, you were a never was. Like, he's just hitting him where it hurts, and it's because he wanted to be, you know, a famous entertainer, you know, a celebrity. He wanted to be that so bad, and he wasn't. He just gets real personal with it. Like, you know, your show was awful, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's just, you know, trolling him. But it gets to this point where he's threatening him, because, and then, you know, because it's happened a few times, there have been people who, you know, he's essentially made himself a public figure. Like, he doesn't get to hide behind YouTube's, you know, regulations and community guidelines, you know, for essentially not necessarily doxing, but it'd be one thing if he was just a waiter at some restaurant, right? That would be one thing. Like, he's not necessarily a public figure. You know, he's just a guy. Just people decide to fuck with him and make fun of him, and you know, he. God, what is happening? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, man. ridiculous. He ran all the way around. Yeah, he could have just, you know, the door's open, but. God damn. It's hurting so much. Like, I shouldn't see my health getting that low that often. I mean, I don't really know this dungeon all that well. See? There you go. You just shot a little firewall at him. Then it sits down and that's it. Yay! Just hearing Thanos say, you know, or hearing the word, you know, I am inevitable, like, that's what I expect every time. Anytime I hear I am Ev. Alright, what did my key turn into? Oh, come on, man. You fuck. I mean, it's a 5, but still, I don't think I can do a 5. I can barely do... That was a 3. We were struggling. Need to know what happened. has a good cloak. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. I need a new drink, and yeah, we'll dive into some more. So I will be right back. Well, now my cat's in here. And she's going right to me. No. I wish she would be cool. Let's see if they'll take me. They will. Very nice. Prot warrior represent. I don't know, because the priest was, in the chat was like, "Oh, Prot warrior, yay!" I remember. Okay, so this. Let me see if I can. I want to fit Ian. Ian has it cost us. He did when he the game director to World of Warcraft was at a convention, and I don't remember what year it was. It might have been 2020. No, it might have been last year. It was at BlizzCon. It might have been last year. It was like halfway through Shadowlands. So this ability here, let's see if I can put it. So this ability here, ignore pain, fight through the pain. Excuse me. I have a giant frog in my throat that got high in the bathroom. Fight through the pain, ignoring 50% of damage taken, up to 32,000 total damage prevented. Now, you can spam that. It's got a 1-second cooldown. It's not on the global cooldown, which is every time you use an ability, you'll see all the other abilities are on cooldown for like a second. It's just it is what it is. It's just designed for, to keep you from just spamming everything. Cool. It did. Wow. That was quick. I mean, at least he, it would have been nice for him to say that beforehand. He'd been like, yeah, man, I actually can't go. But I'll, But anyway, so this ability used to be on the global cooldown, which means if I were to do anything else, it would reset just like the rest. But it didn't reset. You can do that. There's a few abilities that you can actually use. They just immediately engage. There's no, they're not tied to everything else. It's usually defensive stuff. Anything that maybe is like a utility of sorts, like an interrupt or a stun. A lot of those are used. They're just independent. They're designed because they need to be snapshot abilities. It's just a straight damage ability. To kind of streamline it and keep it balanced. Like they just have a cooldown where you can't, Wow. Yeah, for real. What just happened? What was that? We got ready to go. Everybody got inside and they were like, "Yeah, actually I'm going to peace out." It's like, "What?" Come on, you want to take me. Come on, put me in, coach. Cool. Boy. That was so fucking funny. I was like, oh, he's here. And I just see his dot on the mini-map just goes sailing right by me. I don't know why that was so fucking funny. Running out of these bad boys. I really don't want to, but I should probably run some heroic randoms for the money and stuff. The problem is that they're so easy. It's so mindless. Like once you start pushing keys,
5, 4.
I don't know.
3,
like
2.
I never
1.
got to 20s in Shadowlands. I wanted to so bad. I got so close. I think I did a 19. Because of just having to take too many breaks, like with school and
protecting the light pools from the
see too much. Yeah, I'm watching you. She just appears out of the darkness, out of my blind spot, and she just is mid-flight up to the desk, and then beyond. So I have my receiver on my desk, and she just likes to lay on top of it because it's getting cool out now, and I have the windows open because it feels nice. But she likes to find warm spots, and my receiver is just like a little space heater that she can just lay on. But every time, because I have a little like a USB microphone adapter for like instruments and other external microphones, and she likes to just push it off because I don't know, she likes to stretch out. You know. Is he gonna enrage too? No. That interrupt went through. Oh. Yeah, see? You're a pain in the butt.
My allies sacrificed themselves so that I could return these eggs to their natural state. Do not interfere! I consume you! I am sorry, but I need your strength, little one! My
I mean, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. All she does is summon whelps.
Good work, champion. Now that you have secured the pools below,
there we go.
I require your aid above. The exposed life pools are in grave danger.
But anyway,
I
completely lost my train of thought. I'm not intoxicated at all, I swear. No, I won't take a breathalyzer though.
The dragon who is leading this assault. Quickly, take the eggs. Save as many as you can.
Still mad. I really, really hope, I can only hope, they give us a chance to change this for one of the other Covenant abilities from the previous expansion.
Well done.
She's staring, but so my cat is just watching my computer screen. I really hope she doesn't think it's a window and try to like engage with it. I mean, this is good practice to know where and when to use my cooldowns for the future. Because I'm having to use them a lot. I mean, I should be using them. I used to, I don't know, I'd be more careful about some cooldowns. Just, you know, rainy day fund.
Keep clearing them out.
Ready, just ready for a situation, whether that it ever happens or not. Alright, you know.
You are almost to the master of these minions. Hurry onwards, champion.
Oh yeah, don't we get a bird? Yep, there it is. I call it a bird, but it's a dragon. But it flies like a bird. So somebody, I saw a video edit of the Thanos and Captain America fight, but somebody replaced Captain America with the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. Like, its short little arms, like the way he rigged it up to like just, you know, the visual effect to cover up Captain America, like it's perfect because it's a T-Rex, so it can just cover up his entire body. Like you just have to rig it to the arms, but like it was just funny as shit. Like, where Captain America does like the you know, he charges it up and he hits Thanos, like it's just the T-Rex. Like, just awkward as fuck with its tiny little arms. It's so great.
The last pool is safe. She is exposed. Attack that primalist before she can summon reinforcements.
Okay, this one's funny as shit. So this one, the boss drops like flaming boulders. It is the funniest shit to watch it happen to someone off in the distance and they just run right into it. It's like, dude, you can easily dodge it. There it is. Okay. I mean, come on, this one is so easy. Like, we still have so much time left and we've just been burning through it. You win some, you lose some. It just sucks when you lose a lot. Come on. Oh, you can't stun that guy, I guess. Cool. I don't care what I reflect, as long as I reflect something. I hate chasing this shit around. Like, I don't understand. Like, people are pulling them, people are knocking them away. Either the enemies might be, you know, charging onto somebody. I don't know what they're doing. They're just moving around, just weird.
Your false queen cannot stop us. We are the truth. Deal with it.
There we go. Oh, fuck. It's all over the floor. Oh, there we go. That's good. It's alright. Nice. Damn, a +3.
Thank you, champion. The life pools are safe for the moment, but the primals are still a threat. We must be vigilant.
Is that bind on a account?
Again.
Oh shit. Nice. That's solid, bro. That's good shit. And a compliment. That deserves a drink. Oh, it's 11/11. Make a wish. You know, I hate being a huge hypocrite. Like, I work, I deliver mail for a living, and I'm waiting until tomorrow to put all my Amazon orders in. Like, I gotta finish shopping, and I'm the worst. But I remember there were years where I was literally going by like a Walmart or even a Walgreens at that point and just raiding the store, like looking for gifts. It was so awful. Like, I felt so bad. Just waiting until the last minute to do it. Because I worked retail, and working retail, it's a similar environment. Like, it's all hands on deck. Like, people don't get to take vacations, you're working a lot of hours. It's like that in every industry though. Like, the gaming industry, the video game development in publishing industry, like, is the fact that so many people just give of themselves to make these games what they are, and then they get shit on when the games make. Some games make billions of dollars, and it's like, it doesn't go to the people who fucking made it. It goes to the fucking investors. Because, you know, now whatever, they should get a substantial part of it, but the operating costs of the company should come first. Like, they get whatever's left. You don't funnel it and strip parts out of your company to make your bottom line, better, just to fucking appease some dude who lives in some fucking ridiculous house somewhere and just does nothing but like check his emails and get mailbox money. Like, it kind of sucks. He could care. He doesn't play games. All he does is check emails and look at his money. That's all he fucking does. If he actually played, he would maybe give a shit, but those days are gone. It's just hilarious because, like, I talk about it all the time, but E3, it got so epic. To just watch it and just see them, it's like watching a bad stand-up or bad improv. It's like you're watching someone just fucking just chew on their balls for 30 minutes, and they're like, guys, and then like they have the obvious like applause breaks built into like their cadence, so like when they present it, they're like, now guys, check this out, you can get all of this with our new subscription service for $7.99 a month. What do you think of that? And then they kind of look at the audience like, and then there are some great videos and some great edits where there's sometimes, I don't know what's worse, getting no applause or getting that tepid like just like everybody's like starts and then just gives up because it's just out of pity, I guess. But like, they try to get people, they try to get everybody excited for the wrong shit. And it just became transparent. It was like, we know what you're doing. We know exactly what you're doing. You're trying to make it so that we don't see that you're dismantling the games and putting them behind some, like monetary system or, time gating where, the percent of getting it is 1%, so you have to do that thing. Theoretically, you could have to do it 100 times, whatever it may be. Maybe it's fight against a particular enemy and it's like you have to wait 100 times to get that. Like, to put it, I don't know. If it's gameplay, if it's tied to gameplay, that's fucked up. But if it's cosmetics, I don't care. You can look as flashy as you want, but like, if you have to do it for gameplay, like, I don't know, features or whatever. Going wild in here.
work.
Yeah, we'll be fine. It's ridiculously easy. We could probably go battle stance.
My allies sacrificed themselves so that I could return these eggs to their natural. You will not.
If only working in the games industry was like how Grandma's Boy portrayed it, then it would be like fun. But like, yeah, it's not like that.
And shatter. But I need your strength, little one. These births are pure. They will show you the truth.
That movie was great, man. I used to love Grandma's Boy. I haven't watched it in forever though. It's even I mean now it feels so dated. I don't even remember what year it came out. It's early 2000s.
Good work, champion. Now that you have secured the pools below, I require your aid above.
Alright, this part we can for sure burn through. Just gather them all up. Might go to defensive stance.
Exposed life pools are in grave danger. A powerful primalist is attempting to burn all the nesting areas. You must clear them to get to her. I will keep watch from above while I confront the dragon who is leading this assault.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to come back to heroic after getting some mythic gear and then kind of just rolling over this place. Time to run.
Well done. You have secured the first pool. Now see to the others.
2023. Oh man.
Keep clearing them out.
Like 2016 or 2017 was probably one of the greatest. And by greatest, I mean worst. Like, it's like a morbid curiosity because it's so fucking funny to watch. Like, just that turn, you know, like they're holding like some, you know, it's a lot of very controversial business decisions that, you know, have been in the news recently, or trends in gaming, you know, in the industry as a whole, like, you know, microtransactions, or, you know, subscription-based, you know, rewards that, you know, if it alters the gameplay for someone in an unfair way, it's like that's kind of fucked up. Especially if you're charging the money that they ask. Like, you know, $60 is not cheap. It's a fair amount of money.
We're almost to the master of these minions. Hurry onwards, champion.
Oh man, of course they interrupted when I put spell fucked up. She was actually gonna hit me. damn quick too. Oh my god. Doing alright. That's what it is. Like there was a mob. In Battle for Azeroth. It was in one of the dungeons. It was a prison. And it was one of the like prison guard enemies. It does that shit. It like channels a healing spell on itself. And of course my interrupt was on cooldown. So nobody else did it. Those are some really cool looking weapons too. It's everywhere. Just like shit streaks all over this place. I mean, I put money in the edge. Try to. Inventory is full.
Thank you, champion. The life pools are safe for the moment.
Oh yeah, I still have that
Primus is
recipe.
still a threat. We must be vigilant, lest we be caught off guard again.
It's probably not worth much. Oh, I can't. That doesn't matter. Can't sell it anyway. That's so shitty. I believe there's a cooking recipe that comes from the Academy and the Vaults. Renown 15 to get that? Are you kidding me?
Finest wares in Cold Tears, right here.
So much to get rid of. I don't even care. I'm just after quick money. Is that everything? I really should clean this fucking bag.
Appreciate your patronage.
I made a whole 600 gold. Incredible. Oh yeah, because I spent 1700. That's right. Let's switch it up. Ugh. Of course, there's a Steam update. Well, not a Steam update, but damn, a gigabyte? It's a pretty big update. It must be, it has to be new characters. Let's take a peek at the old community hub. God, it is nuts how there's a game where there's consistently It's about like a 700. It's between like 700 and 1,000 players. Like there is a community there. There are players. Like it's there, but good God, I mean, throw them a bone. Like you got to do something to get people into it. Like it has to have more appeal. Like maybe I don't know. What anti-cheat program was it that was legit putting malware on your computer? Was it Easy Anti-Cheat? I forget which one it was. But it was so fucking funny. Like there was a whole fuck ton of backlash on that shit because it was legit. It was like corrupting your computer, and its whole, you know, it was pitched to these companies that used it. It was pitched as a legit product that they could just implement and, you know, whatever. But it was like harvesting user data and like trying to, I think it was getting keyloggers. Like it was pretty fucking bad. Oh shit. Oh god, I don't know anything anymore. Alright, I'm this guy. Cool. Oh, wow. That's solid. Kinship for sure. Nice. All right. I don't really know what I'm doing. So let's do this. How many people are playing? Nice. Nice. 34,000? Take it. How much noise my chair makes. My bad. Fucking around with my blood web. Alright, yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Nice. Oh shit. Here we go. So the unhooked, so like if you get hooked, like you're hanging there, right, by like a meat hook. If you try to get out of it, um it's got a 4% chance. So you can try to like struggle out of it. If you do, it like it starts going faster. But what's funny is that like you just once you do it, you might as well just shoot for the moon. You might as well just try to get off, like do it twice and just try. You know, if nobody's nearby, then go for it. I haven't done it yet. Like I've tried. No, doesn't want to go. I love the atmosphere of shaming guys. I mean, well, toxic people in general. It can be women too, but like, just oh. That sucks. That's why it was taking forever. Just had to fill the dead air. But I don't know, man. Like, I love having the windows open, but oh man, see, these people look cool. The ugly sweater. Oh man. Wow. What's happening? Why not? Oh shit. Oh damn. I should put that on. She's quick as fuck. So I have a, you know, because I don't have a huge place, so I bought small little dressers from Amazon, and they're like basic like frames, and they're like little canvas, like there's like a cardboard insert, like a drawer, and like the rest of them are just like flimsy walls, just covered in canvas, and my cat like absolutely loves it, and she's destroyed one of the drawers. Like, I'm just gonna have to buy something that's not it's cat proof. Which, I mean, isn't that a good behavior if they're clawing something? Like, I don't know, like I know it's to sharpen the claws, but they do the, you know, that shit. That, getting a cat to do that where they need, you know, your whatever they're touching, they just need their hands. It's like it feels good when they start using the claws. It's like like it just starts to hurt a little too much. I think that was the killer. There's a generator up there. Oh, hey, there's one here. Alright, I'm ready for it. Ready for it this time. It's like a Tom and Jerry cartoon out there. Alright, so it was out that window. Nice. Oh, fuck. God damn it. This is probably a bad idea. Alright, is he fucking with somebody? Can't tell. Alright, focus. Oh. Come on. Oh. So nervous. Why am I so jumpy? Just connect the thing to the thing and put the thing on the thing. Alright. Shit. I wonder if they're ever gonna add the Stranger Things, like, kids to this. I guess they can't. Because it would be, like, really terribly, you know, graphic violence against... Oh, shit, hey. Almost there. Come on. So what do we do now? How many generators do we have? That one's on. That one's on. This one's not on. It's just... it's like Scooby-Doo over there. Problem is, like, I want to look around too. Oh, there, we still have that one up there. Oh. Don't do it again. It's probably going to. Oh god. God damn it. Is that another one over there? It still needs to be on? Oh my god. Oh man, come on. I should be punching this thing by now. That's the door, right? Good luck, everybody else. I'll see you on the other side. Did you have fun? Absolutely. I did pretty fucking good. Hey, they made it. I have no idea what any of this stuff does. I never plays the killer, ever. It's just so much fun to play as the, I don't know, the survivors. You just fuck with the killer the whole time. It's great. Yeah, wasn't Turbo Overkill supposed to be really good? I don't know. I kind of get. I really dig like synthwave, retro wave. Like, I still remember Macintosh Plus. Like that was a cool fucking song. And then it just got it got it got played out. Isn't even That's not even the right words for it. For what happened to that? It got dogged out. But I don't know. That whole mood is just so chill. It's pretty dope. Like the aesthetic too. Like I've seen a couple artists on like Instagram and stuff, and it's a lot of neon, pink, blues, like And yeah, just the neon's the big one. Like the kind of Vice City style, like just everything's just lit up, neoned.
It is the 41st millennium.
Okay. Supposedly I saw that they're gonna do a Warhammer 40k movie. Amazon Prime, I think, is gonna do it. But Henry Cavill's supposed to star in it, and it's like, man, Henry Cavill, you know, I don't buy The Rock as an actor. Like, he was great as a wrestler. He was great. Like, he can do it if he gets to do, like, I think YMS said it in his Black Adam review, and it's like, The Rock, it does his best when he can be charming and, you know, charismatic and, you know, get to really kind of chew on the scenery a little bit, like he did as a wrestler. Like, just very, you know, animated and clever, and, you know, really, you know, if you give him material that's really well done that he can, you know, work with, he's not a bad actor. He just needs to have more roles that, like, let him do what he does best. What do I have for weapons on this guy? Club and this thing. Ooh, grenade launcher. It's so dope.
Here's the mission. You're inbound to Metal Fab 36 to liberate a supply train. Another team will deal with the extraction. You're the advanced team securing the consignment yard. I've seen the supply situation up here. It's not good. Help me turn that around.
It looks like I'm trying to count the same finger and, like, losing count and having to start over. One.
You hit me, Shouty.
Get out of the way!
Shit, it's a race to reload.
You got us lost, didn't you? This is the end! You need ammo, Slab!
For being such a big guy, I don't feel like I do enough damage with that hit. Damn.
Ammo slop!
Soon you will be a member.
That was a lucky hit, too. Oh, shit.
Ogrins always stick together, yeah?
A med station!
Fire and rats both consumed! Sniper, there. Face off. Ammo's out!
Ouch. That hurt a lot.
Medipack down! They keep coming! Pick your targets!
Grab some ammo, boss. Phone's on the perfect. Climbers down. Leg. Bye.
Need a refill, fellas? Reckon it can be recharged.
Not good. That's it.
that sound clip. I need that sound clip so bad. Holy shit. It's gonna give me a headache.
Got a med station runs. Heads down! Stab bomber! Kill that bleeding bomber! Hold up, you up! Fleshing ammo! Glorious!
That's pretty brutal.
1,000 suffer! Runner, kill! You're in the home stretch. Get out from the confinement yard right away. Next! Red gunner! Redemption claims ye! There's ammo here! Get back! Exploding banner!
Don't get up.
Don't trust Tick Priest. Why here?
All have our function in the grand scheme of things. Now, this is mine. Yours, on the other hand,
Easy for you to say.
Right. Get this place secured. Your support team will handle the rest.
Something's go!
I love that that's my grenade. That's so great. Oh shit. Just holy shit. Finally, a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Ouch.
Medicaid station. Ammo crates. It's gonna explode. Ranger's broken. No ammo. Lamentable.
That'll do. Help inbound. Try to be alive when it gets there.
my zealot. Give me a moment for pity's sake.
Nice. No man left behind. Not doing too bad as a big guy. That looks so cool. I like how a latrine shovel is a gift. That's such a backhanded. It's like buying somebody a toothbrush, given that as given that as a gift. Like anytime, like if it's not just something nice, like oh this fancy type of soap, or like a set of like oh high-end lotions or creams or whatever. When it's something basic, it's like hey, here's a twin pack of deodorant for you, you smelly fuck. Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I think my cat knows too. Yeah. Probably be around Christmas Eve, maybe New Year's Eve. I might do a New Year's Eve stream. I should. Count down the fucking. Basically, the theme of the stream is how could it get any worse? But anyway. Yeah, I'll be around. Anybody that watched, hope you had a good time. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. And yeah, have a good night.